Some rooms are hidden for a reason, and some doors should never be unlocked. Jason had always loved old houses. There was something special about them: character, history, secrets waiting to be discovered. So when he bought the abandoned Victorian home at the edge of town, he was excited to restore it. It needed work, peeling wallpaper, creaky floors, outdated wiring, but it was his. Watch video till the end. This is Veils of Night. The first few weeks were uneventful. Dust, repairs, endless trips to the hardware store. Then, while tearing down a rotted section of the basement wall, his hammer struck something hollow. Confused, he pried away the boards, revealing a false wall. Behind it was a narrow, hidden doorway. Jason's heart pounded as he pushed it open. The air inside was thick, stale, carrying the scent of something long forgotten. The basement beyond was different from the rest: rough stone walls, a low ceiling, barely high enough to stand. The only things inside were an old mattress, a small wooden table, a tattered journal, and a heavy locked door at the far end. The door was covered in deep scratches, not on the outside, on the inside. Jason's stomach twisted. Someone had been locked in here. He picked up the journal, flipping through brittle, yellowed pages. The handwriting was frantic, uneven, growing more unhinged with every entry. "I hear them at night, whispering through the cracks, scratching at the door. They say they want me to let them in." Jason exhaled sharply. The words clawed at his nerves. "I don't know how long I've been here. The light bulb flickers. Sometimes it goes out for hours. That's when I hear them breathing on the other side." Jason glanced at the door again. His fingers itched to test the lock, to see what lay beyond. But something in his gut told him to stop. That night, Jason lay awake, staring at the ceiling. He could still smell the damp, stale air of that hidden room. The journal had said the whispering happened at night. He almost laughed at himself. Superstitious nonsense. Then he heard it, a faint, dragging sound, coming from below. He held his breath. The sound grew louder, a slow, deliberate scratching against wood, the locked door. Jason forced himself to move. He grabbed his flashlight and crept downstairs, his pulse hammering in his ears. The basement was silent now. The false wall was still open. He stepped inside. The journal lay open on the mattress. Jason swore he had left it closed. A new line had been written beneath the last entry. "You shouldn't have come here." His breath caught in his throat. The locked door creaked. Jason stumbled backward, eyes locked on the rusted metal handle. It twitched, just slightly, but enough to send cold terror flooding through him. He ran upstairs, slammed the basement door shut, and locked it. Sleep didn't come that night. The next morning, Jason tried to convince himself it was just his imagination. He had been working too hard, letting shadows and dust play tricks on him. But deep down, he knew better. Something was behind that door, something that had been locked away for a reason. But as he stood at the top of the basement stairs, staring down into the darkness, one thought whispered in his mind. Who locked it? And what if it wasn't to keep something in, but to keep something out? If you enjoy this horror-killing trip, then subscribe my channel to watch more videos like this, and also like and comment, and stay safe.